Good morning and welcome to this Wednesday's edition of Public Forum on SFM Radio and TV. My name is Paul Kasanda, and of course, I do have yet another interesting guest joining me in studio. I must say, very, very energetic. His name is Mr. Tilas Sichinga, an aspiring candidate for Kabushi for the August 13 general elections next year. That's 2026. Mr. Sichinga, how are you feeling today?
No, well, I'm feeling great. Good morning to you, and good morning to our viewers watching us outside there, both on TV, radio, and on Facebook, whatever medium they're using. We are grateful and humbled to Sun FM for according us an opportunity to be here today.
Of course, Public Forum is your platform to voice out to the people, and let's dive into this conversation as an aspiring candidate. There's a lot involved. You just don't wake up one day to say, I'll try and do this. But obviously, as Sichinga is.
Thank you very much. Well, Tilas Titus and my mother, Madam Mavis, Nawira Sichinga. When I was born, we used to stay in Lubuto, near Kwashtendwa. Kashimika kule Kwashtendwa na Kuchetekera Hospital. And then I was baptized at a very tender age at Lubuto UCZ congregation. Then I began my education at Kaere Primary School then. And then we had to move from Lubuto Township to Kawushi Township, Mandaba Sugar Company, because my father used to work for Zambia Sugar Company. After leaving Kaere Primary School, which is in Mkuba Ward, I went to Lubuto Secondary School to do my secondary education to search for employment. And then in Lusaka, searched for employment and did some part-time studies at University of Zambia in business administration, extension programs, which I did a diploma. Then later on, I moved to Mlungushu University, where I did my degree in public administration. I went on to do my master's degree at the same university, Mlungushu University. And I also did my CIUT, Chartered Institute of Law, until last at the Sichinga Foundation, which works with the community of Kabushi constituents. Apart from that, also during my school day too, about grade 12, I was a marketeer until 2004 when I had to come to Lusaka and for greener pastures. But after serving for 20 years in Lusaka, I've opted to go back to my community. Working together through different forums until we have reached today. Hopefully, as we start the countdown, we are ready and set to be part and parcel, and we own a ballot paper, and hoping that the people of Kabushi. I'm also grateful to all the people of State Kabushi constituents and constituents within their powers and their means. So my role is just to supplement and to put in an extra effort. So I know where to start from. Having KX, to Toka, to Lubuto, all the 8 words of Kabushi, they're in my fingertips. So I will work hand in hand with the WDCs, all the 8 WDCs committees, and the Constituency Development Committee to see to it that we see development. We'll put everyone on the agenda. We'll engage the private sector, the government, and all the necessary ministries, my law, everybody, working together as a team, engaging the community, being there for them, publicly engaging them. What do you want us to do? Engaging the church, engaging the schools, engaging the taxi drivers, the minibus drivers, the general workers, every person who is in Kabushi, and those who have lived in Kabushi at some point must be engaged. Guys, let's come on board. Let's support, let's bring development in Kabushi. Kabushi, Ndola is a friendly city. Ndola is the hub of the industry of the copper belt. So, and Kabushi again is very
interesting response to my question, obviously, and I love the fact that you have put in emphasis to openly express and say, you are here for the people. But obviously, there's been word that most youths and obviously young people in general seem to desire. Breakdown do you have to better things in this particular order? Let's start with the youths.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm very passionate about the youth as I'm
child that is assured of a better education. What is your word in as much as bettering that situation?
As I said earlier on, that you go to secondary school after grade 7, or you go to Masala Secondary School. So now, as you've already to expand the school surroundings for free education, of which I'm alive to the fact that a number of pupils wants to go back to school, and I know that most of the schools are highly crowded. So I'll pick up that law to lobby the government and the private sector to extend a number of schools, and also maybe lobby for some schools like Lubuto Primary School. Maybe it should be upgraded to also become a combined school, and other government schools would, yes, hand in hand with the WDCs, the World Development Committee leaders, to sit the marketeers, the taxi drivers, all the public and critical people, even the private sector. Give an example. We can have another expansion. At least if in every ward we can have a clinic, it will also be good for the people of Kabushi. If you can have a clinic in Toka ward, it will be gratifying that people within Toka, within small areas, will be able to have their own clinic in that ward. We have maybe another clinic in Kaloko ward. It will also be gratifying. Kaloko ward can have its own clinic. We get maybe another clinic in Maimaton, engaging the government, people engaging the public, knocking on their doors. So my role will be a servant of the people, serve the people heartedly, provide the service to them, create a platform to engage them.
All right, if you're just joining us this morning, this is Public Forum, right here on SFM Radio and TV. I'm joined by Mr. Tilas Sichinga, Kabushi aspiring. Now, Mr. Sichinga, I would really want to emphasize on this. During one of our live phone-in programs, somebody from Kabushi actually called in to highlight on the water and sanitation situation there. Water is life, and it's really a topic of conversation on any given day as bettering this problem.
Thank you very much. Indeed, you are very right. Water is life. And very true to that caller who called in that Kabushi constituency has got a very pathetic water irrigation system. Despite Kabushi constituency being an urban, dollar-friendly city of Copperbelt, storage company,
Proactive on social media, and we live in a digital space. Social media is one of your posts due to popular demand of invitations from various one of the churches, and obviously encourage people to vote for you. Do you feel that's the right approach for you to utilize such a platform to call in for votes?
Interesting. Invitation. There should have been at 3 different churches. I had an invitation from Masala St. Paul's UCZ Church, where they're having the Harvest Sunday. We had to share our harvest for what we had harvested in the previous season. I also had another invitation at Lubuto Baptist Church. And the third one was at CMMO Kabushi CMMO Church. In the last 4 years, has had an engagement with the church. At every platform, the church gives us an opportunity to interact with the members of the congregation and the community. So last Sunday, when I sent an invo at that church, Mr. Tembo, who is the Marketeers Association of Zambia president, and other leaders, that you see, we are supporting you and you're supporting us. We are also giving our intentions that we want to be your servant. And the only way we can be your servant is through you, those who are 18 years and above, to register as voters. And as we register as voters,
the people of Kabushi are satisfied with benefiting from this foundation.
You see, the beauty of the people of Kabushi is that the people of Kabushi are very loving, they are very kind. As a young person in Kabushi, I used to visit my aunties, my uncles. We'd be staying in Kabushi, I'd go to Lubuto, na aja ko Bwali, na aku masala kuli ba Mawesenge, na aja ko Bwali, na aku mai masala kuli ba Shukuru, na aja ko something, na aku KX kuli ba brother, na aja ko Bwali. So because of that network, which we have in the start as Sichinga Foundation, it was just an idea born out of love. Because the people of Kabushi gave us love. So we thought, how do we give back to these people who help me, educate me from my primary school up to my secondary and university. So I have problems. But through network, through teamwork, we can lessen the burden. And that is the law of the Tilas Titus Sichinga Foundation, is to reduce the burden from our people. We know a number of our people are not in employment, a number of people are orphans and vulnerable, a number of people need hope and help. So Tilas Titus Sichinga just came on board to provide the platform, the network, the interaction with the people.
On Go TV and of course many other platforms. Mr. Sichinga, we've highlighted on health services, bettering education facilities, public utilities and sanitation. Something that's of concern is the issues in Kabushi constituency.
Thank you very much. Well, as I said on that Kabushi is privileged, that it has got 8 wards and it's small in terms of radius, but it is highly densely populated. Kabushi constituency Masala Police, which is very good. If you can have a number of companies building boreholes, providing solar panels at these police posts, painting the police post, then that's good for us. Because a clean environment, it's good in those police stations. They are suspects, they are not yet guilty. So as we put them in those behind bars, they must stay in those clean environment. So it will be a continuous development. Whatever little effort my brother has been trying, the current MP, I'll see to it that I pick it up from that end. To see to it that at least all the police posts have got running water and they've got 24-hour electricity. Whatever political party, your color is black, you are green, any person is bound to die. So if there is a funeral, we come together as a united force, work together. When I've got a wedding, I gave an example earlier on, we don't care whichever political party we belong to, as long
quite a lot of good assurance that
you go, you give them money, or you just go there as a take your member. Second, the third one, because I'm fighting more my churches, you know, politics. I want to ask you: are you being allowed to go to church and campaign and do the campaigns in KC? That's the first there.
The number that you are calling us on. And, well, we should be given a chance to Mr. Sichinga to respond to these questions. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Wapo. Mabuka sana baona iboko.
Tushana mama nakale barika.
Nembo ayona makarutira bomwe. Ana nende fo kubatotera kofea bafyo baderanda. Bantu umuntu bangeni tungurushu lefo kusa mkwimya no kubombera abantu. Afiri alelande sinka. Ningu pokolanda kwabo balelanda bwino sana.
Thank you so much for your call. 0955-855-953. That's the number that you are calling us on. And well, let's get to pick up this call here. Good afternoon. All right. Thank you. Let's get to accommodate more calls and the good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and you, sir?
Fantastic. How is the owner?
Good afternoon, Basa. Nakale barika kana besa ngomba shani.
Mkwende timina kundula tuwapia watati kwa Kabushi.
Wonderful. Hii vote ya isedo. Nakale barika.
Kama iko kana totira sana. Sasa mwana isini pa kwamba vinanga mwasaba mura mwanikane mu supposition yo mu stapasta mwaba proposition kwa boksa mkishin.
All right, speak to Mr. Sichinga here.
Honorable, good
afternoon, chair, Skyways, Skyways. Nakale kama mfumo yako alesa.
Kwa totera sio kudondora mlero nako vena ifwe walimwana mlipotera sana kabaround wela renava mistadi of ruling party of opposition kwi
infrastructure to situate that very important road. It's actually very saddening that as we speak now, the road is highly congested because they've closed the main road. The government is building up members secondary to carriageway. So everyone is using to appear Masara road. It's actually highly congested because of trucks, breakdowns everywhere, and I know very soon that road will be impassable. I'll be assured that one of the first agendas was actually in office to lobby for this one. But wishing our another sentiment can sense that again, if we combine efforts together through WDCs, Makabushi, Andola Center, even from the watching our party shortcut. Makabushi, our CDF committee, it will be 17 to Palapano, eito nakuletea kupera abantu ifyakulya nalepanga chi nalepanga bread naishobunga naishasarijwe I was the manager at Rasa Mumbarot, I was the manager at Rasa Monze, I was the manager at Rasa Kariba. In all these stations I've served the government wholeheartedly myself. If you go to Airtel Zen, when it was Zen, I was a leader there, Jira help desk team leader. I believe in leadership, I believe in people's abilities, I believe in engagement, I believe in exchange of ideas, I believe in buying into people's ideas. I believe in talking to a common man. If you go to Buddha Secondary School, where the gate man was very close to me. Even when I was a prefect at school, I was the only way I can say development is to engage everybody. Because the children have enough more first time much. Erokai wingi once ever kwenda chapa. Pende ability mwenso. So people have been of very help to me in all the activities I've done. Even at my company, whenever I'm serving the people, I respect the gate man. I respect the general workers, because these people, to serve the people wholeheartedly, provide a service, not leaving anyone behind from whichever political party somebody belongs. As long as we work together as a team, you support this vehicle, this individual person called Tilas Titus Sichinga, born and bred of Kabushi constituency, giving back to the community. Let us work together and let us see development.
You know, mentioning that today is a day of great importance in line with the countdown to next year's general elections. What amount of confidence is in you right now before
embarked on this journey of serving the community? We have served the community wholeheartedly. We have provided the service to the community. We've been engaging the community through churches, through schools, through the markets, through the stations, through Mufidilo, through Uma weddings. In different intervals, we've been interacting. We are assured of victory. We are ready for anything, but certainly they've been very kind to give us the support, having been their own child, born and bred from there. I'm also encouraged from the Lubuto Secondary School. For the past 15 years, I've been the vice chairperson for the Lubuto High School Alumni Association. We have also empowered a number of people there through different angles. It is through God that Les